Hey, what's up, folks? This is Taryn, Kingdom Acres Farm. Out here on a Friday. Today is what we consider a house cleanup day. And so while the rest of the family are in the house doing, stuff inside the house, I decided to kind of step out and see what I can clean up out here. Earlier today, we put some mulch around some of the trees that didn't have coverage. Haven't had good rain in a while, and so some of them are getting a little dried out. So, um, yeah, I went ahead and put some mulch on there, watered them, put some mulch on to help keep the moisture down in there so they can thrive. And so, yeah, this beauty right here, as you can see, it's not much of a beauty anymore. This is where we grow our cantaloupe. I think we got, and this is a guess, maybe 30 cantaloupe, like good, delicious cantaloupe. Gave a good bit away, ate a good bit, and you can still see down here where it's still trying to grow, even though the vines aren't, they're dying. It's still trying to produce fruit. So there's one over there. I don't know if you can see it, but can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. It's over there, and right there. And that one's not any good. It's actually starting to rot. So we're gonna go ahead and pull it out, clean it out, and prepare for what we're going to do for the fall. Maybe we do some more kale to get up in there because the kale we planted earlier this year, what was it, early spring, was really, really good. So started off with kale on this bed. Then we transitioned to cantaloupe as it got warmer, and we'll probably transition back to, we would definitely transition back to a cooler season crop in here. And and it might be kale. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll figure it out. I'll let the wife decide what she want to put in there. But yeah, so I'm just gonna clean this up, and then I'll show you a little bit later what we're gonna do either later on today or tomorrow. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I remember that. All right, y'all. I think I'm done. Get you a little close up so you can check it out. All right, so there you have it. Still got some stuff that can be pulled out, but for the most part, she's clean. I tell you what, I was a bit surprised at how well things grew in this bed. We didn't know what the condition of the soil was like because we didn't really put anything. We didn't buy any, amended soil or soil and compost from a store or anything like that. We basically just got the soil from over there in the woods. A friend of ours, good friend of ours, came over, got his tractor and dug up some soil in the woods. I figured it was probably good soil, lots of leaf mulch and all that stuff. Leaves dropping and whatnot, breaking down. I figured it would be good. It was still a pretty good amount of clay, but what I did was we did have some a little worm. Well, we got a worm bin right here. Actually, you can see it over there, and we had worms in there. And so I just took some of the soil from the worm bin with all of the worm castings in it, and just sprinkled maybe a quarter of an inch layer on top, and then sowed the seed in that and turned out well. You can see we still got a kale plant that don't want to die. She's holding on. It's good stuff. But yeah, so we'll finish cleaning this out a little bit. May or may not sprinkle any fertilizer in here, and then we'll put some fall season crop in here and see how she go. Again, I don't know what it's going to be. I'll have to converse with the wife to see what she wants to do. All right, let's check out what we are going to do possibly today, if not definitely tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday. And so you see we got our garden bed here, 4 of them. I was thinking about at the very end putting another 4 raised garden beds, and then in the middle putting up our patches for watermelon and cantaloupe. We just love them. And fall season, obviously we'll do some pumpkin or something like that. So they want to plant pumpkin now. I think it's a good idea, and so we're trying to figure out where we're going to put it. I don't know if we're going to just come off of here and then put a nice 20 by 30 or 40 square foot area, and then till it up, prepare the soil, and make it happen, and start sowing some pumpkin seeds, or if we're going to put it all the way down at the end. But more to come on that. We'll get a video out to you guys on us doing that. I don't know if I include it in this one or if I'll make another video, but yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Getting ready for some pumpkins. I think we got this month, I think. Definitely the next 1 or 2 weeks we have to have it in the ground so we can see something by the harvest season. So more to come on that. And look, this is the last thing, and I'll let you guys go. Watermelon. So you don't have a in-ground area for it yet. It's coming soon. But we got watermelon growing. Check this out. My daughter and one of my daughters and my wife, and I think maybe 1 or 2 of my sons was involved in this. I had nothing to do with this. They sowed them in the raised garden bed, and they just sprouted like crazy. Look at these beautiful leaves. I mean, they're just healthy, really good. And again, we're doing what we know, but we're not putting a lot of work into this. Like we're sowing it into the best soil we can get, and we're just believing God He's gonna make abundance out of it. So curious on how these gonna taste. But look, we got a couple of beauties in here. Got one right there, one right here. Most of them are out on the ground. We got 3 growing here. See that? One big one, and then we got 2 little babies over there. And if I'm not mistaken, there is at least 1 in here. Yeah, this might be the biggest. Yeah, so it's getting there. I have to research. I think we all have to research to find out when to actually pick them. They're probably similar to the cantaloupe, at least for me. The way I tell is to look at where the stem attaches to the fruit, and once it starts breaking away, usually, definitely with cantaloupe, that's how I decide how to pick it, when it's best time to be picked. But I have to look up what to look for watermelon to know when to best pick them. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, so far. So we'll let you guys watch us harvest them and slice them open and take a bite. I think it's going to be delicious. I've heard a lot of stories about people not having great success with watermelon, and saying it's best to just buy them from people that, experts at it, or just getting them from the store. So we'll see. Cantaloupe turned out well for us, and I'm believing that the watermelon will too, but we will see. All right, y'all. I am about to close out. God bless you. Hope you guys have a great weekend. This will be released on Sunday, and we got Labor Day coming up on Monday, so hope you guys enjoy your holiday off if you have off. If not, and whatever you're doing, please enjoy life is too short not to, right? So there are many things to complain about, many things that we can rightly, complain about because things are, they're not right? They're going in the wrong direction. However, there are many things we can be thankful for, and I think if we can focus more on that, we'll be able to live a much better life, mentally, spiritually, and physically. God bless you guys, and I will see you next time.